to build a strong body. And for the residents of Miami-Dade, getting your COVID-19 vaccination is an important part. Help everyone stay safe as we continue to fight the spread. And we can protect those most vulnerable around us. With easy access to vaccination locations and the growing ability for more people to be protected, it's our best shot to keep moving forward. It's our best shot for a strong, healthy community. For more information, visit miamidade.gov/vaccine.
Good morning, everybody. This is WDNA 88.9, and this is the UN Frost Jazz Hour every Thursday at the same time, 11 o'clock. And here with my good friend, Mr. John Hart. Wow. You know, I always say that when I do the show, which is, I'm not the regular host of the show, the show sounds a lot better, when there's a friend with me, doing the, besides being the host of the show, he's going to be the host with me, and he's the captain of this group here. And I'm going to name, just for the starters, like they say in sports parlance, a player to be named later. Lucas Stein on trumpet. And then Roshan Nair on saxophone, Brandon Bryan on trombone, Andrew Tinch on guitar, Alex Hansen on piano, and Theo Stratopoulos on bass, and Travis Hunter on drums. And what's the first tune here?
So the first tune is Angola off the classic Blue Note record, The Soothsayer, arranged for us by Travis Hunter. Angola, arranged by our drummer, Travis Hunter. The band is going to continue now with a later Wayne Shorter composition from the late 1990s, I think. It was first appeared on a duo record he did with Herbie Hancock, and he's also played it a lot with his quartet, his most recent quartet, featuring Danilo Perez, John Patitucci, and Brian Blade on the drums. This song was written for the Burmese dissident and Nobel Prize laureate Unsung Sushi, who led many battles for democracy in Burma through the 1980s and the 1990s. Anyway, this is also arranged by Travis, and it's going to feature the entire band. That's the Wayne Shorter Ensemble. Again, the Wayne Shorter composition, Unsung, Sushi, very powerful composition written for the Nobel Peace Prize winner. Right now, I'm going to, once again, I'm John Hart, the professor of jazz guitar at the Frost School of Music, and I'm going to speak to one of my guitar students right now, who's a member of this ensemble, Andrew Tinch, who's on his way to the table now. Hello, Andrew.
Hey, John.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Sounding great up there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How do you like playing the music of Wayne Shorter from the perspective of a jazz guitarist?
It's amazing. It's such a different. It forces me to play differently. Every chord counts, every note counts, every melody counts. I mean, it's very much. There's so much attention to detail, and so it's really advanced my playing. I feel like, because I've been studying this music consistently for about a year now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. Well, I can hear it too. You know, your sound's playing great, and sounded very comfortable and very, very kind of in the creative, but in the idiom too of what is required by the music and the composition. So beautiful, beautiful playing. So you've been busy this semester, I know, doing a lot of playing inside school, in school, and out of school. You want to tell us about a few of the things you've been doing?
Yeah. So like this semester.
Yeah, this semester, this year. In
Okay.
general,
Well, I mean.
I know you just did a gig.
Oh yes. Yeah, I did
what-
go to last year. I did go back home to Panama City, Florida, and I played the jazz festival there, the Jazz by the Bay festival. Saturday night, I had my own group, and then the Friday before, I played with Mike Levine.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Who just moved from Miami to Port St. Joe, which is not far from Panama City. So that was really fun. I've been in SJB this year under the direction of Etienne Charles, with Luca, and I think he's the only one in the band that's in SJB. But we've had some really cool moments playing with Christian McBride, Chucho Valdez, and so doing that has been really fun. I played with this past about a couple of weeks ago. I played with steel panist Leon Foster Thomas, and alongside John DeVersa, Mike Ramos, Ludwig Alfonso, this really great band. So, but yeah, so that's been the gist of it, I think.
Great. One of the things we offer at the Frost School of Music is we allow our students sometime late, maybe in the junior and senior year, to replace their private lessons with their students with another faculty member, and you're doing that this semester, right? You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so I'm studying this semester with Professor Etienne Charles. It's been so much fun. It's such a different perspective of music. You know, we've been doing a lot of transcribing tunes and transcribing compositions that I probably never would have thought of transcribing, and because of that, I've also have been able to, my composition techniques have been able to advance so much because I've learned so much. We've been doing the music of Kenny Kirkland. Right now we're working on the music of Herbie Hancock. Yeah. So it's been a blast working with him. I'm really excited. So yeah, it's really great.
That's great. Well, thanks for joining us
Absolutely.
again. And we have a lot more music planned with this great group, the Wayne Shorter Ensemble. Right now, we're going to go to a short break for some announcements. With the Wayne Shorter Ensemble. The next song you're going to hear is called Young and Fine. It's actually a composition by Joe Zawinul. It's off the Weather Report record, Mr. Gone. Wayne is such an integral part of this track and everything that it's almost like his song. You'll hear a melody at the end of the, before the solos that is, we're playing it as a part of the song, but it's actually the beginning of Wayne Shorter's solo. It's such a distinctive melody, very beautiful. Couple interesting tidbits about this record. Mr. Gone came out, I think, in 1978 or 1979. It's an amazing record. It got a 1-star review in Downbeat. Don't ask me why. And there's a whole Wikipedia page about the Downbeat review. And the other thing about this song, for you Tribe Called Quest fans, you'll hear this on their this distinctive keyboard part on this sample on their song Butter. So anyway, Young and Fine. That's Young and Fine. Performed for you today by the Wayne Shorter Ensemble. And that was arranged by Roshan Nair, our saxophonist, again, from the album Mr. Gone. So I started this ensemble when I first arrived at Frost School of Music, probably about 10 years ago, and I asked for it, and you ask and ye shall receive. So it's become a permanent part of the curriculum, very popular ensemble. And I always tell the students, you know, I could teach this 20 years in a row and never repeat a song, you know, with all the body of compositions through Wayne Shorter's 6-decade career now. And I've always wanted to kind of get into doing, it's an acoustic group really, but I've wanted to try to get into doing some of the weather report stuff with this acoustic group. And this is the first semester we've done it. And partly with the help of Travis Hunter, our drummer, who's done a lot of arranging for us. So welcome, Travis. Sounding great. Sounding great up there. Where are you from?
So I'm from Orange County, California, which is just south of LA. So I just tell people that I'm from LA.
Yeah.
It's usually good enough for me.
You're a second-year master's student now at Frost School of Music. Where did you go for your undergrad?
So I did my undergrad at Cal State University Northridge, and which is just north of LA in the Valley, if you've ever heard of that region. And then my friend Mike Gutierrez, who is now a DMA trumpet player here. We were roommates while we were at CSUN. He was 2 years ahead of me. He came to school here. He got recruited, and that kind of led me to follow him here. And then I came out and visited, I think about 3 years ago, pretty close. Spring of 2019 was when I first came out to Miami and saw the school, and then I was introduced to Dr. Chuck Bergeron, and then kind of got me into the jazz ped program. I was wormed my way in somehow. I don't know, but
That's great. How has your experience been as a master's student here at Frost?
you know, it's a really great place. It's an interesting, unique school.
Yeah.
You know, there's something to be said about the fact that it's a large school, but it's got this sort of conservatory-esque vibe. But we've got all this diverse music. I think that's the biggest thing that people take for granted about this school, especially people who, like our undergraduates and don't have the experience of, you know, like I went to just a public state school.
Right.
And this school, there's so many opportunities, so many musical opportunities. You know, like, for example, all of last year I was playing in the JV ensembles under the direction of Dr. Kate Reed. And we didn't have anything like that at my undergrad, you know. So when I came to school here, I thought, oh, I want to do something I haven't ever done before, and I did that for a whole year, and it was amazing. It's challenging, you know, but really worthwhile. And this school, the opportunities here are really excellent.
Yeah, I think we can really boast we have a very eclectic ensemble program, and also in the studio and the student body. I always tell everybody, especially recruiting students, you know, you're going to find the people, you're going to find your musical soulmates here, regardless of the style, you know, because everybody, and we're, you know, if you're open to being exposed to a lot of styles, this is a place. If you focus on a certain style, you can find that too. So it's good. So have you been? How long have you been arranging? You're writing some great arrangements for the group. Did you study that as an undergrad?
I did study a little bit. I studied with actually an alumni of the Frost School of Music by the name of Matt Harris.
Yeah, I know Matt
And Matt,
very well.
yeah.
Matt was one of my.
One of
If you talk to him, tell him I said
Yeah.
hi. He was
And
one of my classmates.
You know what? Actually, while we're on air,
Yeah.
I want to. One of my former teachers asked me 2 years ago when I started to say hello to you from him.
Yeah.
So from Dick Weller says hello.
Oh, Dick Weller's a
And-
very good friend of mine. Yeah,
It took me
great
2
drummer.
years to pass that on to you.
Great drummer, and
Yeah.
very good friend of mine. I helped him move. I remember when he moved to LA. I helped him move out of his apartment. and
Uh-huh.
stuff, so, yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I studied with Matt. My last year before the pandemic hit was my senior year.
Yeah.
And yeah, we studied arranging with him. And I took his arranging class first, and I was like, I'll keep studying with you privately.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Great. So the next tune we're going to hear is, I was in high school when this record came, well, when Mr. Gone, but especially Heavy Weather. I was telling the group, I'm from Sarasota, Florida, and me and my friends had the window down in the car driving around blasting this next song, Palladium. and other great songs off of Heavy Weather. So once again, arranged by Travis Hunter, we're going to hear Wayne Shorter's composition, Palladium.
Yeah, and John, real quick, people are still blasting that record out of their cars.
Yeah.
And by people, I mean me, you know, however many years later.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's still happening.
It's a great record. It's a masterpiece that is musically, I would say musically without, you know, impeccable musically, but also one of those rare, you know, it's high art that also is really able to have a lot of commercial success. So anyway, this is Palladium by Wayne Shorter.
Mr. Hart. I don't know what to tell you, man.
That was pretty exciting, right?
Everything you touch, man. Which album is this? Is it Heavy Weather?
That's on Heavy Weather, yeah,
Heavy
Palladium.
Weather, yeah. I remember I used to scratch it, I know the vinyl. The vinyl doesn't exist anymore
Right.
because I played
Wore it out.
Yeah, well, there's some of the oldies that I don't know if they, some of those early records, like the Mike Bloomfield, East West, and all those old records, I don't think they are for sale anymore. But anyway, we only have like 5 minutes or something like that. But I want to mention the musicians again. Lucas Stein on trumpet, Roshan Nair on saxophone, Brandon Bryan on trombone, Andrew Tinch on guitar, Alex Hansen on piano, Theo Estasopoulos, who I pronounce that well. Next time, yeah, I'll rehearse it a few times on bass, and Travis Hunter on drums. And I want to mention that for next week, we want to bring you the best of the best. So here they are, March 31st is Extensions. Extensions is the cream of the crop of the jazz vocal department under the direction of Kay Reed. And they're going to be here. There's like 15 people. Wow, they're up to fill a whole stadium here. And then after that, the Brian Lynch Artist Ensemble. That's going to be on April 7th. After that is Valentina Chilton, is one of the stars, from that program. And then Funk Fusion Ensemble, under the direction of Steve Rocker. He told me that this is like one of the best groups that he ever had. So let's tune for that one. And then it's going to be for the first time here, or maybe first or the second time, the New Music Ensemble under the direction of John Jarling. So that's music to grow your ears, And then finally, the final concert of the year, but we're gonna keep going. This is like 365 days a year, So I'm telling you guys here, that you have groups. We're open for groups to play in the summertime. So we are very open. Just send me an email and I'll book you, okay? And on May 5th is going to be the piano trios under the direction of Martin Bejerano. That's going to be a good one too. So thank you very much for coming, man. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, you're so good. Like everything that goes through Frost and you, my friend. You're going to be back. I know that. Very soon around here, especially in the summertime. And we have one more to go.
Guys, sounding great. Last tune is going to be the Big Push, going back to the 60s to the Soothsayer again. So. We have another. How do you guys like playing for two people?